All right, guys, I am back for our next installment here, and this is how this turned out. Yeah, I like it. It looks wallpapery. I really dig it. So we'll set that aside, and we're gonna get started on some of the inside papers, and I have to bring over my big cutter, which is not gonna fit completely in frame. But it is what it is. As long as I can get it to where it'll cut level, right? That's all that matters, right? As long as it's kind of stable. Feel free to giggle. Oops, sorry. And there you go. All jostled up now. Did you get your morning butterflies off that one? Okay. All right, so I'm going to take out a couple of these pieces that don't have anything on the other side, or have decoration on the other side, because that's going to be some of our pages. There's one other one that I saw. This will do. And we're going to do a couple of different things with them, and I think I want one more. I think I'm going to do 3 in this one. I think it was this one. It was this one. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I need it 9.5 inches tall, or 8.5 inches tall, right? Because that is how tall we're gonna make our pages. Oops. Cut that off of this one. Save that. Okay. And then I'm going to do that to another one. And then we'll leave the other one and get out our scoreboard. Right? Oh, well. I might be going about this backwards, but that's all right. Okay, so then we're going to leave this one. Okay. Toss this over here real quick. Grab my scoreboard. Okay, so I was asked a little bit ago, and I haven't had time to answer the questions yet, what mountain and valleys are on a scoreboard. Okay, so my understanding of it is that when you make the valley right here, you want to flip it over, because that becomes your, like, it's mountained on this side. So you want to fold it into that score. Make sense? I'll show you here in just a second. I gotta figure this out. Okay, so here, so this is a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Okay, so I'm gonna score it. Nope, I'm gonna score it on this side. Score it at 8.5. Okay. Scored at 8.5. Now, there's that mountain right there. The valley's on this side. You're going to take your paper and fold it valley side down. So your mountain is on the inside, right? Is that right? Yes, I think so. Okay, and then we are going to bring the scoreboard back. I should have done that the first time, but, well, you know. Okay, so, oh, wait a minute. I did need my cutter. Oh, my goodness. See, just when you think I've got my act together, I go and mess it up. Okay, so we're going to cut this down to 11. So that when we fold it in half, we're folding it 10.5, and then it fits in our journal. So we'll take that and save that. Okay, now we're cooking. So you really want 11 by 12, okay? Okay, then we're going to score it at 5.5 here. I'm going to fold it in. Okay, and a lot of you have already seen this, but maybe not. Okay, so what I'm going to do is see, this is the opening. Here's the fold, and then here is my cut here. We're going to trim in like so. Cutting out that bulk, and now we have 2 pockets, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and see how much of this corner I can round, but I'm going to round out the corners, okay? Okay, and then I'm also going to come up here around the top out. Like so. Okay, a bit of ink. Alright, let's see what the other side looks like. I think I'm going to go ahead and ink these ones too. You know what I think? I think I'm going to go ahead and take and round out these corners too. These corners here. I think I might go ahead and glue them down first though. You have a couple of options with this in case you haven't seen something like this done before. You have a couple of options. You can glue this one side and have just like a tuck type pocket, or you can glue down both sides and just have a large pocket, which I'm going to glue down both sides. Hi, Grace.
I didn't know if I was going to get asked to leave or not.
Nope. You're fine. I just didn't want to fight the noise of the washing machine.
I'm just going to return.
Oh, you can just go throw those away.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Here's my big trash can right over here.
Do you not want them anymore?
No, because they're all gooey. We'll just get some new ones.
I just realized that the pink that we bought today isn't this kind of pink. It's like a bubblegum pink, and I was like, that'll work.
Cool.
I'm going to grab the other basket.
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, just bring it back here and I'll go through it.
I mean, it's up in the cupboard.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep. Okay.
Leave it.
Huh?
Or leave it or bring it over.
No, just leave it.
Okay.
I'll get it. Okay, so I'm gonna round out those corners right there. Maybe. I'll have to re-ink those, but. Yep, it's Saturday, so it's laundry day. All right. So there is one of our pocket inserts there. Or pocket, yeah, it's an insert into the journal. Okay, now, let's see. Okay, if it's 12, 3 inches. Okay, so sorry, I was thinking out loud. All right, so another concept I have. Okay, so we're going to score it at 6. And then again at 9. And then at 3. right? Okay, that should be it. And I might need to trim off those ends just a skosh. It looks like I'm gonna have to. So we'll do that here in just a second. Okay, so this one is also gonna be an insert. And we'll trim off the ends, and then we're gonna make pockets out of the scraps for the inside of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and trim a little bit off these ends. Probably about 1/4 of an inch on each side. Just a skosh. Oh, gosh darn it. Probably off just a little bit. That's okay. All right, so then, oh, we should probably keep this out, huh? Because this is our inside. So we're gonna want, what do we want? We want to grab our ruler and measure for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 at 2.5 inches. Because I want them just a little bit smaller. 2.5. And then I think we'll just do these at 2 3/4. So they're just a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, so then we're gonna take our little corner or our circle punch. A little bit there. And a little bit here. Okay, then there was some of these little tiny pieces. What I was thinking is that we could, I don't think my idea for that's going to work, but they don't look terrible there. So we'll decorate the pockets with those. But what I was thinking, and we might do it in another one, is cutting like a circle pretty far up in there, right? And then making a window, which again, we still might do that on something different, but okay. Oh, no, that'll go here. So what is everybody up to? We are just cleaning today mostly. I'm kind of at a stopping point. Gotta wait for floors to dry and whatnot. And then laundry. It's the bane of everybody's existence, isn't it? Okay. Oh, and Bo moved my chair. Stinker. So I have a chair on the opposite side of my desk that I put my feet up on when I'm back here a lot, because it helps offset the back pain. So, yeah. Before the next video, I'm gonna have to move that back. Okay. Let's do this one. Whoop. Oh, I freaked myself out there for a second. thinking that I had put the pockets on like the wrong side of the writing, so it was like upside down. Not so good, not so good. This paper pack is gorgeous. I'm digging the pinks, some of the grays and greens in it. Okay. And I'm having a hankering to do another altered book. So I may do that one off camera. Yeah, I am feeling the need. I haven't done one in a couple of months. Probably like 5 months. I think Karen's altered book was the last one I did. And I feel like I could probably do one now because excuse me, cold weather is almost over, so I would be able to order my glue sticks if I ran out. It's typically only like art glitter glue that just can't freeze, but I did order, there's like a difference in some of my glue sticks. The ones that I ordered before the freezes versus the ones that I ordered like in October after it had already begun to freeze. So all right, now, okay, so then do we want to put pockets on the outside? Because it's going to go in the signature like so. So then when you come to it, it's going to open up like this and you'll have your tags. Or do we want to leave that for journaling? I think we might want to leave it for journaling. So it's kind of hidden. We can always change our mind because that's going to be on the outside. All right, now this one also needs to be trimmed down to 11 inches. So I've got to pull my cutter back over here. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so 11 inches.
Can you use this dusty dust in my car?
Can you use that to what?
Dust, like my car.
Yes.
Is that what it's for?
Uh-huh.
That's all I needed.
Yeah. You're welcome. All right, cutting board, or cutting board, scoring board. Okay. Now, this one's going to be fairly simple. Okay, so we will do score at 5.5 here. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and take it 1.5 inches. So we'll score at 9.5 inches. And then 1.5 inches over here. Okay, so then we do this like so. Okay, so instead of gluing it down just like this, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, let's see, 1.5 inches. Yeah, right, 1.5 inches in, so we want to go 2 inches. So we're going to cut this down to 9 inches so we preserve as much as we can, or 8.5, I should say, 8.5 inches. Okay. And hopefully we have just about, let's see, what is that? Okay, that's not going to be quite enough. Okay, but this piece is. So we'll do that for one side. And we'll have a regular tuck on the other side. Okay. Or we just find another piece in the kit. Okay. Oh, shoot. I believe I almost totally messed that up. Okay. Now I was thinking we could totally take this down to 1 inch and use that, and it would just be a really small tuck for little tiny things. I think that's what I'll do. So, apologize, guys. I have to pull the... Oh, nope, I don't think the big girl's going to do it this time. As my grandma used to say, there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Which I would never actually skin a cat. I like kitties too much. Okay, so if you're gonna do it how I just did it, then make sure, because I'm sure you saw on the other end, I didn't glue this bottom piece like over there because it's gonna stop anyways. See, like it's not going anywhere, so it's not gonna slide anywhere. But since I'm adding this part to this, you want to make sure you do glue down through there, like all 3 sides. Kind of a little bit off on length there, so we'll just trim that off. Okay. Glue here and glue here. Put it down. Man, am I getting a gluey mess today, huh? Oh well, not gonna apologize because I'm actually really having fun with this little project. Okay, now let's cap the glue and ink it. And then we will put the signature together, and then I will pause the video, see where we're at, and see where we can move, change, if we like it, you know, that sort of thing. And then when I come back, then it'll either be, you know, enough time to do something else, or, you know, we'll just see. Okay, so we got our 3 pieces here. Okay, now I brought a ton of different stuff over. I usually make mine when they're soft-sided like this 20 pages. I should probably get rid of the glue though on my fingers. I am gonna count, or will I? Yeah, I don't know. Because this one's going to be a little bit different, because that's obviously not a full page, but it is kind of, like, as far as thickness. So we'll just see how all of it goes as far as once we get the papers in. I don't not like it when people put like ledger paper stuff in there. I'm not really drawn to that kind, like adding those kind of things to my journals. I think it's pretty, but it's just not for me. Like, at least not very often. Sometimes it depends on the journal, I guess. But for me, I'm not really into that. No, I have no idea how many papers that is already, but seems like I'm doing kind of 3 or 4 of each. Some other avocado dye. I need to get on this stick and start dyeing more paper again. I'm getting close to being out again. I can believe that. Oh, I know what I need to put in here. Good thing I'm going to be pausing the video in just a second, huh? That's 4. Let's just see how many we have so far. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, we'll just do this one to finish it up. Wait, did I? Oh my goodness, now I can't even think. So 2, 4, 6, 18, 20. Okay, so then there'll be 23, 24 items, I should say, in there. So let's like that. So let's put a little bit of blue in there. Spice it up. That one. Okay. I'm going to put all these papers in first, and then I'll go back through and we'll put in the other pieces. So this is how I do it. A lot of different people are going to have a lot of different ways to do it. So you do whatever you like and how you like to organize. I really like just how simple it can be when you're putting in papers. I think sometimes I start to like overthink. And if you just stop yourself from overthinking, because you can always rearrange. Doesn't always have to go in quite, you know, quite the same. All right, so now they're kind of in some type of order. Before we tie it in, we'll make sure that we have it pretty good. Man, we just can't do a video without those dogs, huh? That there, maybe? Do we need to put it further in? Put this at this one. I think that'll be all right. I think I like that. Like I said, we can always mess around, change it out if we want. But for now, that is the signature. And we might do some lace and decorating stuff, which might actually work better not to sew it in just yet. Okay, I will be right back. All right, guys, this is the last of this part of the video. I am going to go ahead and just bind it off. I've been thinking for a little while. Well, oops, sorry, bumped you again. What I wanted to do on the edges, and I'm not coming up with anything. And it just says bind me. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm using my little book cradle that Amy at Crafty Cat sent me. And last time I, excuse me, last time I checked, she still has a couple in there. It makes it pretty handy because you can just slip everything down in there and it works fabulous. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy my book cradle. So, yep, I'm going to bind it off here, and then I will tell you adios for another day. And then I will just be back in the next video, which should air Monday, but we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how we might finish off the outside of the book yet. I have an idea for a closure, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, and then remember when you are binding your journals off, I just use the basic book binding technique. One up, one down, and in the middle. But make sure your strings are on either side of your middle string. And then I'm going to pull it tight here. I started using this waxed thread a couple months ago, and I really like the way it goes, or like the way the journal goes together with that. So you can use just about anything though. I mean, I don't know that I would use like just like sewing machine thread, but yeah, I mean, I've used floss, like embroidery floss, and I used to use that cotton string all the time before I discovered this wax thread, but yeah. All right, guys, so this is it bound. I left everything kind of in its thing here, and then it's just down to making some ephemera and decorating it. So I will talk to you soon, guys. Bye. Have a good weekend.